Minecraft is a fun game. You can spend hours upon hours playing Minecraft. You can build, you can gather resources, you can mine, you can farm, and I gotta admit I sometimes go over the top with the grind. So that's why today we're gonna look at my top 10 grindest projects in Minecraft. Number 10, the Spook Swampy Hostile Mob Zoo. This project is on the list because I spent many hours building structures you can find in the game, like a nether fortress, in the city, an ancient city, and I even moved the woodland mansion from its original place to this swamp. And on top of that I moved a lot of mobs here, including a warden, a elder guardian, ghastes, charged creeper, and a lot of other mobs. This project may not have taken as many hours as other projects in this list, but it takes the number 10 because it was so much work to build. I'm not a builder and it was way out of my comfort zone, and also it's very stressful moving mobs. Number 9, the Universe Stronghold. This project is composed of 3 parts. The first part, I built a planet for every block I mined more than 1 million in the game, and also a planet for the zombie piglins that I have killed 6.5 million. The second part of this project is a room full of maps on all walls and floor and ceiling, and these maps are made of stars, and if you hold the map in your hand the stars actually move, which took a lot of work to do this map, because it involves a lot of redstone and lag. In the third part of this project we had to mine a lot of deep slate using moss, and that's where the end portal is, and we have a lot of spaces to place armor stands for the people who supports my streams. If you wanna get here, go to twitch.tv/dogolt and watch my streams. Shameless self-promo. This took a lot of time mining, more than 500,000 blocks mined here, and also we have to consider that this project wouldn't be possible if I hadn't mined millions and millions of blocks, so this is the grind project to celebrate the grind projects. Number 8, the Urge. The Urge is the ultimate resource gathering episode. This is episode 26 in my Let's Play series, where I spent over 100 hours just gathering resources like sand, netherite, gravel, terracotta. In total I gathered more than 1.2 million blocks, including mining a whole bastion. It was one of my favorite episodes. It allowed me to gather a lot of resources, some of which I still have, but some, like my 343 shulker box of sand, I already used. I craft a lot of TNT. I may have a TNT addiction. Number 7, the Ghast Farm Perimeter. This is a project that we did for Sharit. In 1 week we mined a whole perimeter for a ghast farm, and this might not be the most grind episode we have done, but it's definitely the most wholesome because we got to help Sharit. Thanks for everyone that helped in this project. Number 6, the End Project. This project is definitely one of the grindest projects I ever done. It took 140 hours just to mine all the end stone, not counting all the stuff I have built here in the end, like these farms, this status, and all the other farms on the end gateways, and all the 9 storages I have built in the end. Yeah, I may have a problem with storages. And this is not even done yet. I will probably build way more stuff here in the end, and rebuild and destroy and rebuild again. Yeah, you know how it is. It never ends. A project is never done, right? Number 5, the Froglight Farm Perimeter. This project was grinded for a special reason. We mined this perimeter in 46 hours, but it wasn't any 46 hours. It was one 46-hour string. It was definitely the most exhausting project I ever done, and then it took even more hours to build everything because we tried to make this glass fog effect. We had to use more than 300,000 glass blocks. So yeah, this project is definitely a grind. Number 4, the Creeper Farm Perimeter. This project was grinded because I mined the whole perimeter in 1.17 and then built a bunch of farms, and then when I updated it to 1.18 there was a lot of deep slate underneath. So I had to use the 7 choker boxes of TNT, there it goes all my sand I had, to explode the deep slate using dispensers. And then I built a mega creeper farm that produces 150,000 gunpowder per hour, or 69 choker boxes of gunpowder per hour. Nice. Before we go to the top 3 grindest projects, let's take a look at some honorable mentions, some projects that were grindy but not grind enough to be in the top 10. And if you haven't clicked in the like button yet and subscribed, this is a good time to do it. Number 3, the Down SMP Drowned Farm. This project is a 400 by 400 overworld perimeter in a river biome so we can build a drowned farm. This project is so big that we are still working on it and we are not even halfway done. We are almost finishing mining the stone and then we have all the deep slate. Luckily, we're gonna have the help of silverfish to mine the deep slate. And the only reason this project is not higher on the list is because we are doing together in a server and Jamie is probably doing most of the work. For example, she did the broken storage that always breaks. And if you want to see me mining this, you can go watch me at twitch.tv/dogglet. Shameless self-promo again. Number 2, the 420 by 420 Blaze Farm. This perimeter was completely unnecessary and over the top. It was the most ridiculous thing I ever done and all for a joke. Do you get it? 420 by 420 Blaze Farm? Huh? Pretty funny, right? Tell me it was worth my 9 months of work just for this joke. Are you laughing? No? Okay. This project was so crazy that we removed the ever netherrack from this perimeter, including the netherrack between bedrock. We used the mod Little Matka to see if there was any netherrack left, and because no one has ever done this before, we had to develop techniques to remove bedrock that was impossible to remove with a pickaxe. So we used the TNT, we used the Ender Pearls, Chorus Fruit, we used the withers, we used the Australian wither technique, we used the dispensers dispensing TNT inside the bedrock. It was a crazy project. And we did had to break 132 bedrock on the bottom to remove some netherrack, but we sacrificed the one netherite pickaxe forever bedrock we broke, because that's what B wants, all praise be. It was over 11 million blocks mined, 570 hours mining, 300 hours flossing bedrock, and 250 hours farming gold, because the walls of this perimeter are made of solid gold blocks, by the way. 120 choker boxes of gold blocks. And now the moment everyone has been waiting for, the number 1 grindest project of all time. The project I spent thousands and thousands of hours grinding, infinitely grinding, never stop grinding. I have worked on this project for years. The number 1 grindest project is your mom.